Let you know your opinion doesn't count, and I'm actually very pleased about that because you have no idea how to run your own life.
Your
how
opinion
exactly?
doesn't count. Shut the up.
Oh, really? Oh dear. Good point. Anyway,
well, I kind of started at Speaker's Corner 15 years ago when I went with the sign that said, "Don't believe anyone, including me," because I saw that there was this space where everyone's preaching and, you know, trying to push all their agendas on people, and I was saying, you know, coming with a counter message. Spent the last 10 years basically doing this all over the place. Do it more and more as time goes on. I don't know, three times a week, maybe 3 or 4 times a week.
How is a Porsche helping you? Maybe a very fast car, but look, you're stuck in traffic now. How is it going to help you to be better off with a bicycle? You could have saved yourself hundreds of thousands of pounds and you're stuck behind a bus. I could go off on my bicycle if I wanted to. And I'm getting exercise, and you're calling me the idiot. Now look, you're stuck again.
I don't plan what I'm going to say because I come across all sorts of different things, and I might stand outside a school and do something or different, or outside a meat restaurant like here, or outside or whatever. It depends what's going on. I mean, at a demonstration I sometimes go to, and whatever comes to my mind, I just blurt out.
I'm pleased that your opinion doesn't count because you don't know how to run your own lives, and I surely don't know how to run everybody else's life. So the idea that you can go to a voting booth and choose some psychopath that's going to basically do what he's told by some people who live behind all the scenes and everything, it's nothing to do with you. So really it's a complete waste of time to go and vote. We know from Brexit anyway that whatever you vote, they do whatever they want anyway.
I question the legitimacy of the government. I think it's illegitimate. The idea of a government is illegitimate because they are basically trying to get power from the people to do things that nobody has the power to do, right? Just immoral, completely immoral or wrong, or they initiate violence against all of us.
You could vote instead online for my party, the Expiry Party, the only party talking about the only solution that there is, the only party talking about the only problem that there is, reproduction, ladies and gentlemen.
And then in the last year and a half, I've very much focused on something which I think is even more important than that, which is the idea of questioning the sanity and the ethics of reproduction, even though I've got 3 children.
We at the Expiry Party are calling to make reproduction illegal as a solution to all of our problems, because it's reproduction that gave us all our problems in the first place, and it was your parents that are the cause of all of your problems, because without your parents...
The idea of questioning the morality and sanity of reproduction came only to me a couple of years ago, or once I'd become vegan. And then people would ask me, what about all the violence in nature? And found out about anti-natalism, which I'd never heard of before. It's basically a philosophy that is against the idea of reproduction, thinks that reproduction is not right, it cannot be right in any circumstances.
You wouldn't need an iPhone, you wouldn't need any sausages, you wouldn't need chips like this guy's here, you wouldn't need any chips and sausages, you wouldn't need to interfere with animals' lives just to have your meal like these guys have done. You wouldn't need any of that because it's all your parents' fault for bringing you into existence in the first place, which is why we...
It's a very important question, one of several very important questions. Where do our thoughts come from? And it's a question that a lot of people don't even ask in their whole lives. So, you know, where that thought comes from, well, it certainly didn't come from my own mind. Yeah, therefore, I have to treat it with some level of skepticism. If you bring someone or anything into sentience, then you are putting them in harm's way because they can experience harm and will.
There are meat eaters operating in this area. Beware of these people. They are dangerous. They don't know the difference between dinner and murder.
It's great. I feel like time flies. I could do it for hours and hours on end. And it's like, you know, I'm just very, very focused and very present. I don't need anything, you know. So it's strange, you know. It's like when I come to town, yeah, I don't need anything here. I don't need any food. I don't need any entertainment. You know, I sometimes spend a little bit of time watching the buskers because they are very, very good, right? But even them I don't need. I don't need to have it. I don't need to be entertained because I create my own entertainment, you know, and it's great.
Is there such a big difference between eating a human and eating a human child and eating a baby lamb? I don't know. That's enough now. Get back to work, you.